welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I'm here to chat with you about what I want to do with diamond painting and with my channel in 2025. By popular request for my 2024 year in review video, I thought it would be fun to take you through 5 different goals I've set for the year, as well as 20 different diamond paintings that, as I was looking through my collection, kind of stood out to me as ones that I could see myself working on this year. So I'm going to take you through all those. We're just going to chat a little bit about those today, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments as far as what are you thinking for 2025? I will say I am holding all of these pretty loosely. It's possible you will see 0 of these 20 kits worked on this year, though I think that's unlikely. And the goals are just, I'm not going to set them in stone. It's just some things that I had in mind when I was thinking about what I want this year to look like as far as diamond painting and my channel goes. So let me just take you quickly through what those goals are, and then I'm going to take you through the 20 kits that I am kind of looking at potentially working on this year and chat a little bit about why, and I'll definitely pop some pictures up on the screen for you so you can see those as well. But goals first. So the first goal that immediately came to mind, and is something that I've talked about a lot lately, is that I want to work on more of my rainy day kits. Rainy day kits are just kits in my diamond painting collection that I haven't started yet, but that have some kind of special meaning to me, whether it's something I have a sentimental attachment to, or maybe it's, I don't know, hard to come by kit, some reason that it's special to me and that I want to save and savor it before working on it. I have a video I did recently on my rainy day stash if you want to see what some of those kits are and why. But I just think that in 2025 I want to be a lot more intentional. I know that's a really overused word, but I want to try to work on more of my rainy day kits instead of just letting them sit. I think that I've been erring too far on the side of letting my rainy day kits sit rather than enjoying more of them. Especially when I did my rainy day stash video, I realized how many I have. So I think this year is one where I do want to try to get through more of those rainy day kits. I don't have a number in mind. Maybe like one every other month could be like a good rough guideline, but this also kind of just goes hand in hand with an overall, this isn't an official goal, but it's something I'm hoping to do both in regards to diamond painting, YouTube, and my personal life, is just doing things that bring me more joy this year. Goal number 2 is pretty consistent with goals that I've had in past years, which is where I want to continue to work on kits from new to me shops. This includes, well, kits from new to me shops and accessories as well. So I had set kind of a loose goal of, I'm thinking 6 new to me shops I want to be sure that I work on this year. I don't anticipate this is a goal that I'm going to have a hard time meeting, but I'm also leaning a little bit more into like a little bit more minimalism, like spending less and whatnot. And so I think that it's good to plan for a smaller number. So that's going to include kits that it's like I can either unbox and or ideally work on 6 different kits that are either from new to me companies, or maybe it's from a shop that has made some big updates. I know there's a lot of small shops that are switching over to doing more hand charted kits. And so if I haven't had the chance to do a hand charted kit from them before, then that would, in my mind, kind of count, because it's like, oh, I'm trying something, upgrade that the shop has made. And this could also include accessories like a new pen or a new putty or new tray or something like that. There are some shops that I have in mind, ones that I either, haven't worked on one from them in a long time, or I haven't tried them at all yet. I'm thinking like the one with the diamond art, Fallon Gems. I know there's more that I'm not thinking of, but I definitely have an ongoing list, and I'm going to make a priority of that this year for goal number 2. Goal number 3 is that I want to keep working on my projects that involve turning cross-stitch charts into diamond paintings. This has kind of been a staple of my channel for a few years now, and I want that to continue to be something you see here in 2025. I'm thinking specifically this year I'm going to be doing another temperature project. I did complete my 2024 temperature project, which is where I tracked the temperature in, wherever I was at on that particular day, in diamond painting form, but I used a cross-stitch chart to do it. So I'm doing another one this year, a different chart, and I'm hoping it's going to go a little bit better than last year, because I really wasn't terribly happy with how my last one turned out. I used it as a learning experience, but you'll see that this year. I'm working on a stitch along as well. That's about halfway done at this point. The artist just released part 5 of 8 a couple of days ago. And so you'll continue to see that stitch along done as a diamond painting worked on here on my channel. I think it completes in April or May. And so yeah, you'll continue to see that. And then I am brainstorming taking on a new kind of cross-stitch conversion project that's maybe a little bit more like other conversion projects you've seen here on my channel, like my giant heaven and earth designs Once Upon a Fairy Tale kit by Amy Stewart that I did a series of 8 giant panels of, and there have been others as well. I did a Loki panel at one point. So I'm thinking this might be a year when I want to, I don't know, at some point this year might want to go ahead and pick out another one of those more, I guess, traditional projects to do as a diamond painting. So I want to maybe dive into some new shops with regards to that as well. So we'll see. I'm in the early stages of thinking through that. Hand in hand with that is that I do, for goal number 4, I want to look at maybe starting or at least picking out another large scale project here on my channel. Again, this is one of those things that's kind of been a staple on my channel and something that a lot of you have discovered my channel from over the years. That includes if it's a max color project, like the Josephine wall kits I've done from Diamond Painting Deutschland that have 275 colors, or Diamond Art Studio UK has some beautiful Helcorio pieces that have hundreds of colors as well. Or it might just be like a really super size project, like something that's really large, even if it's not a max color project. So I'm not saying I want to try to complete one of those this year, but I think I would like to at least pick one out and maybe get started on it. I like to have those larger projects going on alongside smaller projects that I'm working on at the same time. And it's kind of fun to have a longer term project going on in the background. So my 5th and final goal also involves something else that is kind of, I feel like, a staple here on my channel. And that is I want to do some kind of comparison series again sometime in 2025. I have a couple of ideas. It helps that at this point there are a lot of artists that have licensed with multiple different shops, and so there's any number of artists that have the same piece of artwork that's been released by 2 different shops, and I really enjoy doing comparisons of that nature, or comparisons of rendering styles of the same artwork, or comparisons of, I don't know, drill shapes, something like that. So I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like yet, but I do know that I would like to do another comparison series here on my channel in 2025. So those are my 5 goals. I know that they're a little bit vague. They're not super, super detailed, but I think that gives me enough in terms of like guidelines, things I want to try to make happen without really tying me down to very, very specific things. Because I don't know about you, if I set really hard and fast goals, I feel like I don't have any space to sort of follow my nose, or if there are new releases that come out, or if just my taste kind of changes. It's nice to have, I think, goals, just for me anyway, that are a little bit less hard and fast. So yeah, curious to hear what your guys' goals are for 2025. Now, looking forward to those. I'll keep you posted probably at the end of the year to kind of look back and go, how did we do on those? Hopefully I'll have achieved at least 1 or 2 of them, but we're gonna hold it loosely. And same thing goes with these 20 kits for 2025 that I'd like to talk about now. Did you guys see? I was trying to do something real cute and clever here. I don't know if I succeeded with, 20 kits plus 5 goals equals 25. I don't know if you will have guessed that, or if that's just me really overthinking and being silly. But anyway, now I'm going to take you through these 20 kits, and I will pop up pictures on the screen for any of the ones that I am mentioning specific kits. That'll make sense in a bit. But that way, I know it's nice to be able to see the actual artwork and not have to just use your imagination based on my very eloquent descriptions. So number 1, I think that this year I would like to work on the oldest kit in my diamond painting stash. I think this is a really fun thing I see people do from time to time, and now I kind of want to try it myself. I am pretty sure that it's going to be a Diamond Art Club kit. I think it's either going to be a Mandy Manzano or a JoJo's Art. If I would have been thinking ahead, I would have gone back and looked to see exactly what kit that is, because I know I've destashed a few over the years. But when I first started out in diamond painting in 2020, I was getting a lot of Mandy Manzano kits from Diamond Art Club. That was really where I was getting all my licensed artwork. And so it's probably going to be one of those. But when I go back and check my order history, I just thought it would be fun to work on the oldest kit in my stash for 2025. And then number 2, I have been really wanting to work on a kit by the Creativity Squirrel. And there's this kit I picked up last year called the Star Sailor. And I love the colors in this one. I just think it's a really cute image. It's a little bit on the bigger side, but I remember unboxing it, noticing that it seemed to have some really nice clean hand rendering. And so I don't think that it's going to take me too long to work up. But this is going to be one of those new to me shops that even though I unboxed them last year, and I unboxed a couple of kits from them, I haven't completed one yet. And so I definitely want to complete one from this shop this year. So that is on my radar. Number 3 is I would like to work on one of Diamond Art Club's new Disney princess kits, which I do have one right here. That is a very, very strong possibility. This is called So Curious. And yes, Diamond Art Club has a licensing contract with Disney, with all of this official Disney artwork now. And I just am a huge, I know, what can I say? Like, I love classic Disney a lot and the classic Disney princesses. And so I thought it would be really fun to work on one of these Disney princess kits sometime in 2025. Next up, a lot of you, when I unboxed this kit, you thought, I can't believe that you didn't kit this up right away because you were so excited about it. This is Books and Things by Munimade and the artist Kat Fedora. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't. I don't know how I didn't kit this up immediately when I opened it up as well. I think this kit is absolutely gorgeous. It's so cozy. It's got a black cat just like I have, and of course books. I remember being really blown away by my first impressions of the rendering when I unboxed this one, and so this is definitely on my list of possible kits to get to in 2025. Love this one. And also I think I only worked on one Munimade kit in 2024, and they make incredible kits, and so I've got to get back to those. Number 5, I have this kit that I got from Carrot Art early in the year 2024 called Garden. I'm blanking on the artist's name right now, but there's something about this artwork that I just think is so beautiful and emotional. The color palette is exactly my taste. I think the main reason that I didn't end up reaching for this one this year is because it does look to be pretty heavily computer charted from what I remember, and I have to be ready to dive into something that's going to have a lot of confetti, but I love this artwork a lot. Whenever I would just try to decide what kit do I want to work on next, my eye would always kind of stop and catch on this one and go, am I ready to work on this one? Not quite yet. Okay. So 2025, it feels like it might be about time. Number 6. Okay, so it's been a minute since I've done a mystery diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. I have a few in my stash though. I've thinned a lot of them out because most of Diamond Art Club's mystery kits seem to be pretty large in size, and mystery kits take a lot of, I feel like, effort. Like, they take a lot of time. They take a lot of just mental, I guess, effort. And so I don't tend to work on them very often. And it's also something that's tricky to be able to share with people because you always gotta worry about I worry about spoilers. But there's a kit I picked up this past year in a D-stash. It's the Ivy Dolomar mystery kit. Don't worry, I'm not gonna put spoilers of this one on the screen. But the Ivy Dolomar mystery, and I remember when this first released, and I looked at the original artwork. I went ahead and spoiled it for myself, and I was like, oh, I don't know, that's not really my taste. But then something this past year, I got my taste kind of changed, and I couldn't get this artwork off my mind. It's very unique. Again, I'm not going to give any spoilers beyond saying I feel like it's pretty unique, and I was able to hunt it down for a really good price in a D-stash. And I just think this could be the year to work on this one. So if not this one, it'd be nice to get to one of the mystery kits that I did keep in my collection that I do intend to work on. So we'll see. Next up, I think this is number 7. Okay, so I have not unboxed this one yet, but am planning to do so here in the next week or two. So stay tuned. But Enablers Outpost has signed a new artist that I am very, very much looking forward to seeing what's coming out. I'm blanking on the name of the artist, but this piece is titled Girl, and is just, I love the vibe of it. It's a little bit lo-fi, but just the pastel colors and the overall look of it, it's very unique compared to what I've seen at Enablers Outpost before. Enablers Outpost had my second most favorite kit that I completed in 2024. I am loving what they are doing with the upgrades with their kits, and so I'm very, very excited to unbox this one hopefully soon, and I could definitely see myself getting to this one in 2025. Next up, number 8 is Cave Dragon by Diamond Painting Shop. This is the kit that I keep intending to work on and not getting to. I had every single intention of working on this kit in 2024 as part of my Year of the Dragon Diamond Paint Along that I just kind of casually did with myself, and some other friends were doing one too. And this is just a piece that I think is gorgeous. It's chock full of special drills. I mean, it's a dragon sitting on its beautiful hoard of treasure. A diamond painting shop makes beautiful diamond painting kits. It's like the timing just keeps not quite working out. And I would like to try to get to this one this year. It is on the bigger side, but I think it's going to be spectacular once it's complete with all of those special drills. Next, this is one of those kind of generic ones. I want to work on one of my kits that features Persephone, as in the Greek goddess Persephone, this year. I have a lot to choose from. I really enjoy working on kits with Greek mythological figures, or even like other, mythological, Norse, Roman, whatever. I love it all. Christabug makes a lot of artwork with these kinds of figures and characters, and I feel like the myth of Hades and Persephone is actually very often done, not just by Christabug, but by a lot of other artists as well. I have a Margaret Morales, I have a Mrs. Butter D, and a Roy Trin. Like, I have so many, and I love them all, and I need to make sure I'm actually working on them and not just letting them sit in my collection. So this is one where I thought, okay, let me give myself kind of a rough guideline, and I'll kind of just see what I'm really in the mood for once I'm actually ready to go ahead and start working on a Persephone kit. Sorry, just needed a sec. I looked and I was like, what is my hair even doing right now? So I think I fixed it. Whatever, it's fine. We're on number 10 now. And this next kit, it's honestly not, I feel like, the kind of artwork I normally would have jumped on and picked up when it came out, but it's called The Soul of the Storm and is by Diamond Art Club. And the symbolism in this one is just really powerful in my opinion, and just sort of, it's, if you've been watching my Whip chats or have been around a little bit, that 2024 was kind of a rough year. 2025's been off to a little bit of a rough start. And I just feel like a piece like this one would be very cathartic to work on at some point, whether it's once we're hopefully on the other side of it, or just when I don't know, need something that'll feel like maybe more of a pick-me-up, even when we're in the midst of it. So, yeah, so that one is really beautiful. It has a lot of special drills. I've seen some people complete it in like the Diamond Art Club VIP group and in other social spaces. So yeah, that one is definitely on my radar for this year. Number 11 is from a new to me shop that I just recently discovered. And I will say that it's not for sure going to be this exact piece, but it's the only one that I've unboxed from them on my channel yet. And that is Sakura Picnic by Diamood. And yeah, I just unboxed this one a couple weeks ago, and the colors in it are beautiful. It's a pretty new shop, and I really like what I'm seeing from them as far as like their kit upgrades, their hand rendering, their licensed artwork, and a lot of what they have to offer. I'm very intrigued. This particular piece is on the larger side, and so I don't know, typically when it's a brand new to me shop, this doesn't always work out this way, but if I'm able to, I do like to work on a little bit smaller piece first, because then it's like, if there's anything I don't love about it, then I don't have to power through like a really big kit for that. I don't anticipate that being the case with Diamood though. I just thought I would share it. That's generally my rule of thumb otherwise. But yeah, I do like this artwork quite a lot. Next is Loved Ones Are Near by Diamond Art Studio UK. This is a shop that I really adore working on kits from. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I do mean it. A lot of these shops I just really, really enjoy. So this is one that I just think that the artwork is really pretty. It's a smaller size, and it kind of feels a little bit like a wintry kit, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And I just think, again, this is one of those really like sweet emotional pieces, and I don't know, it's kind of been on my mind too as one that I might want to work on. And it's, I don't know, just very, very soft, very pretty. Number 13, I need to decide, I have a little time, but I do need to decide what John William Waterhouse artwork I'd like to work on this year for Summer with the Masters. And every year since 2021, I have worked on a John William Waterhouse piece each summer. So it's been, 4 so far? 2021, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, 4 different ones so far. And John William Waterhouse has a beautiful library, and there's, at least like 20 or 25 images that I like enough to potentially do as a diamond painting. But there's 1 or 2 that I really do love a lot, and that have been ones that have been like near the top contenders when I've been picking out past years. And so I'll see in a couple of months what I'm really feeling in the mood for. But this particular piece, I believe it's called Boreas, is I need to do this one at some point. This artwork calls to me, and I would love to do this one potentially this year. But there are others, like I said, that this artist has. I'm blanking on. There's one or two others that I really do enjoy a lot, and would like to work on at some point. And so we'll see. But right now, I kind of have in mind that I think this might be the year I want to work on this particular piece. In the same vein of Old Masters artwork, I think that I might want to work on, I actually have it here, this version of the Great Wave from Diamond Dots. This is the square drill version. I've completed the round drill version, and this could also work for a comparison series potentially. And so I might get to that one this year. We'll see. But I really love this artwork a lot. It's by Hokusai, and I loved working on the round drill version. I did a speed run of it last year. And I don't know, this could just be a fun summer. It'd be fun to like do it back to back and then compare and see what we think. Number 15. So in honor of the Year of the Snake, which we're going to be moving into here in just a couple of weeks, I think that I might work on Talk to Snakes from Jaded Gem Shop and the artist Toshaya-san. I did share this one in an unboxing on my channel a few weeks back, and I'd actually like briefly forgotten that I had it, and someone reminded me when I was talking in a whip and chat about like, I don't know if I even have any kits that have snakes in them, and they were like, you have Talk to Snakes. And I was like, oh, of course, I just opened that one. And I could definitely see myself working on that one this year. I loved how it looked when I opened it up, my first impressions. All of those special drills. It's one of Jaded Gem Shop's hand-charted pieces, which, again, one of those small shops moving to hand-charting that I'm loving every bit of. And it's got tons of pinks. And so pinks, lots of pinks. It's kind of right up my alley. It could be really fun to work on as like my piece in honor of the Year of the Snake. I'm not going to do a snake piece each month. I did dragons every month in 2024 because I love dragons and was born in the Year of the Dragon. And it's not that I dislike snakes. It's just that I don't love them the same way I do dragons. And I certainly don't have 12 plus kits with snakes in them to do. So number 16 is Diana from Diamond Art Club. And this could also fit in with a comparison series. Ever since I unboxed this one, I've been meaning to try to work on it sooner rather than later. It's by Maria Abanyal. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. I worked on this piece. Initially, I completed this piece from Treasure Studios Art, which has since closed. And I believe. And I did run into some hiccups with that kit, and I wasn't super happy with how it looked completed. I felt like the colors weren't nearly as vibrant as the original artwork, and I think it would be really satisfying, I think, to work on it again and hope that the color palette is going to hopefully do the artwork, more justice. So that is definitely something I'm considering working on this year. Next is Leap of Faith from Captured by Radiance. And this is another one that, like Dia Mood, I'm not sure if I'm going to work on this exact kit. This one is huge. I think 70 by 70 centimeters. It's very big. The artist is Amy Stewart, who is the same artist that did Once Upon a Fairy Tale for my big cross-stitch turned into a diamond painting project. But I don't know if this is the one that I want to necessarily work on as my first kit from them. I feel like I've heard that they've been releasing new artwork and doing some cool things over there. And so I want to go and check out what else Captured by Radiance has to offer. And it might not be this exact kit, but if nothing else catches my eye, maybe it will be. Either way, this is one that, again, has kind of been on my mind since I got it. It's like, oh, I would like to maybe work on that one at some point, especially because I do really love the original artwork quite a lot. Next, I thought it would be really fun this year. I do have it over here. Let me grab it. It'd be fun to work on the rainbow edition of Paint Gems. So this is one of the Paint Gem mini sets. There's 16 designs in this one. I've unboxed a ton of these different Paint Gem sets on my channel over the years. And 2024 was really a year of like mini diamond paintings for me. And so working on like a mini set this year, I don't think is going to be out of the question. I think there'll definitely be at least, one or two mini diamond painting sets and paintings here this year. But this rainbow one, it could be really fun to work on in June. And just this particular artwork and everything, it's so fun. It's really fun. I don't know if you're really going to be able to see it very well. but it's just so happy. It's just so happy. So this one I might work on this year. That could be a cute and fun one. We're almost to the end. I just have 2 more. So number 19 is Witch's Antique Collection from Jolly Gem Shop. And broken record here, this is one of those that it may not be this exact piece, but either way, I do want to work on a piece from Jolly Gem Shop this year if I can make that work. Jolly Gem Shop is another one of those small shops, and Witch's Antique Collection is this really beautifully hand-charted. It's a hand-charted version of this artwork, and it's by Rena Mariuti, and it is big. So we'll see it. I'm intrigued by Jolly Gem Shop doing hand-charted kits as well, and so if not this one, I could definitely see myself working on another. This one has a ton of details in it, and I think would be one of those kinds of kits that each time you open and complete like a section, because I work on my diamond paints in like, very specific section sizes. Each time I'm completing one of those, I know I'm going to be getting like the satisfaction of, I'm seeing, various elements or parts of the artwork come to life. So that is, definitely a possibility. Last but not least, at some point in 2025, I would like to work on another one of my old school Manny Manzano princess panels from Diamond Art Club. I've completed just a couple in the collection. I do have the whole set except for I don't own the Beast. There might be one other one that is it Take a Bite, Make a Wish, Take a Bite, that like doesn't totally fit as well in the rest of the series that I don't have. But I do have, there's like 7 or 8 others, and those are ones that are, in some ways, they feel like they're all part of my rainy day stash, even though I didn't name them all as such. They're all very special to me, and those are ones I don't want to let them just sit and collect dust. I would like to work on them. And so I think sometime in 2025, I'm not sure when, I think I want to try to work on one of those panels. No idea which one, but one of those panels. So those are the 20 kits that I have in mind to potentially work on in 2025. And you may see, all 20 of these kits featured. You may see 10 of these, 5 of these, 0. It's not going to be 0. It can't be 0. I'm not going to let it be 0. But I thought it was really fun to go through my collection and see, okay, which ones for any number of reasons, do I feel like I maybe want to try to get to this year. So there's actually quite a lot of variety. Less than half of them are Diamond Art Club kits. It's a ton of different small shops, it seems like. So hopefully that'll be also helping me kind of build into this really strong value that I have on my channel of supporting small shops and getting to showcase a lot of them. And I'm excited to see and discover new small shops for myself this year. There's, always new ones opening and ones that are doing new things. So stay tuned. I hope that there's going to be lots of exciting things in store. Speaking of exciting things, 2025, here in just a few months from the time that I'm filming this, I'm actually going to hit my 5th diamond painting anniversary. I started diamond painting on April 1st, 2020. It's not an April Fool's. I know I make that joke every time, but that was the exact date that I started diamond painting. I got in an unlicensed kit from Amazon while we were stuck at home all the time. And I knew it was immediately, I was like, this craft is for me. And here I am, almost 5 years later. I'm currently, as we speak, not literally, but like once I pack all this up, I'm going to pull up my 200th diamond painting that I've ever worked on and completed. So it's kind of neat to see everything that's kind of happened in the past 5 years. My YouTube channel will hit its 5-year birthday in the fall of this year. So some fun milestones ahead. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good one. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you have any goals or kits that you're hoping to get to in 2025 yourself? Of the ones that I shared, are there any that you're really hoping for or surprised by even? I look forward to hearing your thoughts below, or reading, not hearing, you know what I mean. If you're not already subscribed and you want to come along for the ride, I would love for you to subscribe, and you can hit the notification bell to be notified when I share new videos. You're going to see a variety of diamond painting videos here on my channel this year. I'm playing around with mixing things up, such as showing my face in some videos every so often, and trying out some different kinds of videos too. So, but you'll still see your usual, unboxings, reviews, weekly whip and chats, of course, and other just all things diamond painting. So if that sounds good to you, please do join the community here. I'd love to have you. If you like, you can also support my channel through Patreon or YouTube memberships. There are some perks and benefits that I have for those as well, but no pressure. Just you watching my videos is absolutely all I could ever ask for. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed going through some of my thoughts and plans, goals, hopes for 2025. I know I really enjoyed sitting down and putting some of these on paper in a way that I don't always do. I think this will be really helpful for me though. So we'll see how it goes. I will definitely check in with you, not only at the very end of the year, we'll touch base and see how this all went, but probably in my monthly, my month in review videos, which I do at the end of each month, I'll maybe try to do a little check-in on some of these things as well. All right, friends, I hope you are taking care and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.